Hello, Libra. Welcome. My name is Jade. I am the Violet Sage. I'm a psychic medium, automatic writer, tarot and oracle reader, Reiki master teacher, herbalist, author, and creator of so many things for over 26 years now. These horoscope readings are based on your sun sign, the one that you were born under, but there are many other parts of the astrology chart that you should highly consider, such as your moon and rising signs, and if you were born on a cusp, which is when your birth date lands on the end or beginning of another sign. You may wish to check those out as well. And don't forget to check out your 4-element reading. And remember, I do live weekly readings and contests every Sunday, 10 a.m. Central Time. And we would love it, of course, at least halfway through or at the end of this, that you would like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of our other broadcasts that have information that could potentially benefit you, along with all kinds of moon manifesting and all sorts of things. All right, so Libra, your birthday normally lands between, September 24th and October 23rd. But your astronomical reading, which is based on the 13 zodiacs, could switch up your birthday to reflect October 31st through November 22nd. So you may want to check out Scorpio as well. All right. So on to your reading, Libra. As you see, we pulled the first card out for you right now. And this is celebration. So let go and have fun. Have you been expecting too much or maybe working too hard or giving too much of yourself lately? Now it is time that you let go a little bit. Sometimes just putting it out there, putting your affirmations out there, what your focus is, aim your arrow, your mental arrow out there about what it is that you wish to achieve, and then just let it go. Because sometimes if you hold on too tight, you're just too bound up and the universe can't work its magic. So try not to be too wrapped up in everything and don't have expectations, but just manifest. Because when you have high expectations, that's when people get let down and then they find things are a little rockier than they had hoped. All right. So the next card is the Wheel. So feeling a little concerned about how you come off and how you look to other people. Actually, this is just being very emotional. So maybe an emotional time to you. Maybe you need to really push certain things out of your life so you can get going again, or you have to put things down for a while or make some changes that you really weren't ready to make. But it might be an emotional time, but it could be a happy emotional time as well. So that is okay. So you might find yourself a little more sensitive than normal right now. We got a lot of planetary shifts going on out there, so it's really not a big surprise. And then we got a second card for you here from this deck. And this is the one where you're being concerned about how you look and how you're coming off to other people. Sorry. So this is a card telling you that it's good to look in that mirror and maybe perfect what you can. But I know this is a time when you're really being concerned. Maybe you're dressing for success, this sort of thing. And that's okay too. But don't forget, it's ultimately you who you have to impress, right? All right. So we have the Rumi cards, Rumi. This is Rumi. Rumi is the great teacher, the spiritual awakener and teacher. And here, if you look at the abstract painting here, it almost looks like two people getting together. And it's weird because this thing over here is kind of almost looking like a baby in a tree to me, but never noticed that before in this card. So it could be that you're giving birth to new ideas, you're coming together, and it could have an idea that's connected to nature, because I feel very connected to nature with this card, like the tree and the combining, being married to your project. Could also be that you're coming together an idea and a relationship with someone else as well. Let's see what this card says. Okay. So everything's backwards. So the whirling goddess, my connection's really acting up today. Sorry. Not a single thread. I'm going to wait until this thing stops jumping around. Okay. Not a single thread that has a head can go through the eye of the needle. Certain thresholds can only be crossed with the heart. You are being asked to trust rather than understand, so that you may leave the past behind you and embrace the beauty of your life's journey. You are ready. So big changes are coming, and doing everybody else's readings, I'm seeing that right across the board here, that there's a lot of change for people. So this must be the time of decision making. It's kind of like, excuse the expression, shit or get off the pot kind of attitude. This is what you're going to have to do. You cannot make everyone happy, so don't even try to. So you just have to do what you need to do. So it's just like that card being concerned about what you look like to other people, how you're coming off. Sure, it's nice to be tactful, and that is the best way to do things, but you can't make people understand. And sometimes they'll pretend not to because they know how to tug on your heartstrings. So do what you need to do that is best for you and your happiness and outcome in life, because it is time for each individual now to become stronger in their abilities and who they're meant to be. So you have to leave the old and the dead behind in order to find your new future, the one that you've really hoped for and have been working for all this time. So yes, it's going to be a little bit of an emotional trip here, but it's something that really needs to get done. All right. So in saying that, we are also going to go ahead and pull a trinket for you for some added information. But of course, right now, we're asking everybody at this time, if you could please give us a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe if you have not subscribed already, and hit the notification bell. This way you get notified of all of our upcoming events and our podcasts and things like that. We have a lot of cool informational things. At some point in time, I'm going to be doing some pop-ons here, like crystal ball, bingo, and things of this sort. And so nice discounted readings. You never know what you're going to get here. So while I am picking a trinket for you, I'm just going to ask you to watch this short clip. Be right back. All right. So what I'm going to show you, I picked out the butterfly. And this is the white butterfly. So you really have already been going through transformation. And the white butterfly means that you've really completed some task already. You might be in, they're giving me 2 and 3, depending on who you are and who's watching, of course. There may be 2 or 3 different phases of your life that you're going through right now and that you're changing. So you are done with one, or at least you're right in the midst of it, right smack in the middle of transformation. So make sure you can complete that. And no later than October do you start working on the next round. But it feels like you really need to complete this now. Yes, I feel like a lot of you are being called to give up things. It's a little bit of an emotional journey. But it can also be a happy emotional journey too, where you're running towards something. But this might be the next phase come October also. So I hope this has been of some help for you. And again, as always, we're asking if you please like and subscribe. If you can write something down positive in the comments section, it will really help our algorithms. We really need to be seen out there. When I can finally reach 1,000 subscribers, I can spend a lot more detailed time on these readings. But right now, I have other things to do so I can actually make an income. So we can really use your help. I really pour my love and heart into these readings, hoping that it's helping all of you in some way. So please give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful September. And that would be happy birthday, Libras. So happy birthday to many of you Libras out there. And hopefully it's a wonderful month, and one that you can end up cherishing and make those bold moves that you need to. Namaste.